So this is an interesting debate topic. So, can you really trust a skinny chef?
All right. So an interesting one, as you said, a skinny chef. What's skinny?
Skinny, a synonym of skinny is thin.
Yeah.
But skinny has a kind of negative connotation, I would say. So you wouldn't want to be described as skinny. Thin or slim is positive, or neutral, and then skinny is negative.
Yeah, I agree. And I got that throughout the majority of my childhood, being told I was a skinny little shit. So
yeah, but you're skinny.
Yeah.
A skinny wimp.
Skinny wimp. Yeah.
Yeah. What's a wimp?
Someone who's weak.
Oh.
So it was fun growing up as a skinny boy.
As a skinny wimp.
As a skinny wimp. Yeah. But it's okay. Now I've grown into a huge muscular man.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Me too.
Why didn't you show your other arm?
Because I have an injury, Charlie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Cannot show that. Actually, that arm is very skinny.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, there you go. That's a skinny arm.
It makes me look like a skinny wimp, like you. No offense.
Back childhood memories now.
Sorry, Chaz. Right. I'll go with the right hand.
The right hand, finally, does not have the piece of paper.
Right.
So mine is a yes. I'm a yes, meaning can you really trust the skinny chef? Yes. And you are no.
Okay, good.
Okay, so I'll start being yes. If we look at the top chefs, we've got Gordon Ramsay.
Bit fat.
We've got Jamie Oliver.
Also a bit fat.
Well, not really.
He is fat. He is fat. He's definitely a bit overweight. I'm winning already.
No, I really don't think he is overweight.
Well, he's definitely not skinny. They're absolutely not.
He used to be skinny.
Now he's not.
That's because he's eaten too much. But he was still a good chef.
He used to be skinny when you couldn't trust him. But now he's more trustworthy. You know, he's fat. And Gordon Ramsay.
Okay. Let me just help myself.
Let me just search for skinny chefs. I'll give you one. Gary Rhodes.
Okay.
So, viewers, Gary Rhodes is a chef. I think he had brain damage. And he has very spiky hair. So very high hair. And he's not a very trustworthy person.
Why?
Well, I've watched him on his cookery show, and he doesn't. I remember he did a trip in India, and he was learning how to cook curry, the traditional Indian way.
Okay.
And they were telling him how much spice to put in the curries, and he wasn't following the orders. He wasn't putting the amount in. He was like, "Oh, 2 teaspoons of turmeric? Really? Well, I'll put 1 in. I'll put 1 teaspoon in." So he's a liar. He's not a very trustworthy person, and he's the only skinny chef who I can think of. On the other hand, people like Gordon Ramsay, a bit fat.
He's not a bit fat. Talking about...
Well, he's not skinny. He's not skinny.
Skinny versus fat, you've got to bring up a bigger person than Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, he's not fat, but he's not... Is he skinny? Is he skinny? No, he's not skinny. He's actually very well built. He's not rotund.
He's not rotund.
But he's well built. And
rotund is a great word, so let's teach everyone this word. Rotund is slightly overweight and round. So it's a word that you can use to describe people who you might not find very attractive.
Okay, who can we think of who is rotund? Because
Who's famous?
yeah, I'm thinking Pavarotti, but he was actually clinically obese.
Yeah, a rotund famous person. Would you say Kim Kardashian is rotund?
I'd say her bottom is rotund, but
Yeah.
the rest of her, no.
It's because you fancy her.
Not really. No, I don't know what she looks like. I've just seen her bottom. Remember that picture?
Don't we all? Don't we all? I would say that another reason for people, chefs, being skinny shows that they're so concentrated on their work that they don't have time to scoff food whilst they're cooking. So they're actually multitasking and they're doing loads of meals and they don't even have time to eat themselves.
Scoff.
Scoff. Scoff is a word describing eating in a very, very quick way and impolitely. So a rude way to eat.
Okay, so you think maybe because they're concentrating lots on their work. Yeah, I mean, if I were a chef and my food was really good, a good chef should always taste their food regularly. And I'm a little bit concerned if the chef is not doing that. And I probably would not trust him. So if he's not trying lots of food, he's not tasting lots of food, always trying different meals to learn new concoctions, new combinations of flavors, then I just cannot trust this chef. I mean, if I think about all the good chefs out there, they've all got a little bit of extra meat on the bone.
A little rotund.
They're all a little rotund, yes.
Okay.
It's not a lot, very rotund.
So when you were saying that, it made me think of a clinically obese chef who is slobbering over the saucepan, eating, tasting the food, and it dripping out of the side of his mouth and going back in the saucepan.
Oh.
So what do you prefer? A chef who's skinny and doesn't taste the food as much, or a clinically obese, salivating chef?
Well, yeah, I would trust a skinny chef who wasn't salivating over the food. But
Right, case closed. Case closed. Thank you very much.
I mean, yeah, you can't trust a clinically obese chef who has no manners. I mean, he just sounds like an awful chef. I wouldn't trust any fat guy on the street. No, I would trust a professional fat chef more than a skinny professional chef. I think your last point is not really valid. I think it's a little bit silly.
Okay. Nowadays, what is trending within food is more than taste, but it's the healthy option.
Oof.
The healthy option being the super fruits, the super beans, the super berries, those kind of foods that are really taking the forefront of the cooking channels in the food blogs, and the people who love their food noticing that you need to be aware of what is unhealthy. So a fat chef is someone who clearly doesn't take care of their own health, and might mean that they don't care about how many calories are going in each dish. Boom.
A very, very interesting point. But yes, healthy food is very important these days. However, I mean, these cookery programs, the Gordon Ramsay shows, the Jamie Oliver shows, the hairy bikers, and Anthony Bourdain, this very famous American chef.
That's the guy I was thinking of. He's pretty skinny.
He is, and that's a good point. They travel around. They're tasting the best food in the world, curry, which is the least healthy food in the world. Thai food.
No, curry isn't that unhealthy. It's what goes with it.
It's incredibly unhealthy. The amount of oil they use is ridiculous. It's very unhealthy. I'd say it's very unhealthy. But this good food, people aren't thinking about the calories that go into it. The people that go to the gym, yeah. But the food lovers, the people that really want to go to a nice restaurant and eat some good food and really pig out, they don't care about calories. They're not counting calories on their telephones.
Well, I will answer that with the fact that 3 girls that I was invited to a dinner with tonight, and then they uninvited me. All of them are interested in gourmet food, and they want to experience really tasty cuisine, but they are very aware of how much each dish costs for them to work out. So they're very health conscious at the same time as being real foodies.
A foodie, okay. They are foodies. What is a foodie?
A foodie, someone who is interested in the world of food more so than just relying on it to be a survival or to be part of survival.
Yeah, okay. Interesting, yeah. Okay.
Can we just reverse? I said gourmet and you said pig out. Can you say what pig out means?
Okay, yeah. To pig out is just to eat as much as you can and indulge in your food, not worrying about the amount you eat and just really enjoying whatever you have in front of you on the plate.
Yeah. Someone who pigs out would also scoff their food, wouldn't they?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do you pig out?
I love to pig out. Yeah.
Yeah, you always do. What's your favorite scoffing meal? Or favorite meal to scoff?
My favorite meal to scoff probably have to be curry, actually. I went for a curry on my own the other day.
That's sad.
Not for me. I like it. I pigged out on my own, scoffing my food, not worrying about who was sitting around me. And I had a fantastic time.
Okay, so who wins that one? I think it was a tie.
Yeah?
I'd say so.
Okay. Well, the first person to spell gourmet wins.
Gourmet. Oh, I did 2 E's. Gourmet.
I win.
So Harry wins that through default of spelling gourmet quickly.
Yes. Woohoo!
Well done. All right. So that was podcast number 2. Thank you very much, Harry, for winning that one. I'll get you back next time.
Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. It was a pleasure beating you.
Pleasure is certainly all yours.
Was it a pleasure losing to me?
No, not at all. No. Very unenjoyable. Thank you, everybody who have listened to this. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Make sure that you grab the download worksheet, because we're putting quite a lot of content into that. And if you've ever had a class with myself or Harry, then you probably know that we are very strong believers on the fact that you need to be active with the language. So not just passive. You need to get working. You need to get active. Create the language yourself. Any last words, Harry?
No, it was fun debating with you. And I look forward to our next podcast and to speaking to our viewers.
All right. Nice one. Everybody, bye for now.